Big up to Spurs fans, locked in, locked on. Big up all Spurs fans near and far. It's your boy Deji Spurs. And here we go. Here we go. Conor Gallagher to Tottenham Hotspur. Now, for those of you who've seen my video that's been circulating, I am not one of the Spurs fans shaking their bum for this signing. I'm not saying that Conor Gallagher isn't a decent player. I just don't understand how signing Conor Gallagher now, how it works. I'm not getting it. And for me, it dawned on me that we are no longer a big club. Big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. Culture Criminal. I'm going to let you know my thoughts right now in the location. Big up Asa in the building. Let me tell you, I think this is a dusty signing for Spurs. It's rubbish. Less about Conor Gallagher, more about the fact that we are bringing in a Chelsea reject. Let's be real. Let me remind every Spurs fan that is shaking their bum for this brother. Last season, under Ange, this guy had an opportunity to sign for Spurs. Yeah, we wanted to get him. It was common knowledge. We wanted this brother. This brother turned his back on us and he went to Atletico Madrid. That's what he did. He went to Atletico. I didn't forget, just like I didn't forget that James Maddison is a bloody red Tottenham fan. Let's be real. The internet doesn't forget. And so Conor Gallagher had an opportunity to join Spurs under Ange. I think under Ange's system, it would have made more sense. Now that we are playing dusty football, now that we're not on the front foot, we are bringing in someone to be another Polina. We got Pap Sarr to run around. Do you get what I'm saying? We got Pap Sarr and he's coming back, bro. But let me tell you what this signing has told me in the location. Spurs fans, we are rubbish. Because for me, I don't believe just because a player is available doesn't mean you go out and sign that player. Does it make sense? How does he fit in? I've been moaning about the fact that the Tottenham midfield is rubbish. The Tottenham attack is rubbish. The only thing I would keep at Tottenham is our back line. Left back to right back. Centre backs. I'd get rid of Vicario. I'm looking at our midfield of Bentancur, who's now injured, Polina, Little Bow Wow, Bergval, Archie Gray. The make it, man. That is, you know what? Individually, they're all right. As a unit, it is the worst midfield combination. Then you throw in the likes of Odebear. Then you throw in Matthias Tell. Then you throw in Richarlison. It's a complete, utter chaos. Now, let me just tell you how far we have fallen from grace, Spurs fans. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. I want to tell you, hey, Yasser, fullback. Conor Gallagher to Tottenham, he's saying how he's excited to be here. Bruv, you weren't coming with that energy last season. The reason why you're excited is because you know you're going to start in this team. That means we're rubbish. Conor Gallagher starting for Spurs means we're whack. Let me tell you Wagwan. Yeah? Let me tell you Wagwan. Yeah? Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. Let's deep it. The real top players don't sign for Spurs. There, I said it. Top players do not sign for Tottenham Hotspur. I'm just keeping it 100. Let me remind you, when we went after Eze, he said, you know what? He was thinking about it. Then he went to his beloved. He said he's been praying all his life to go and play for the Red Tottenham. Yeah, fall back. Go to your rubbish Red Tottenham. Do what you got to do. Morgan Gibbs-White. He was on his way, then he weren't on his way. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's a top player, but he could have done something in this midfield. And then we went for Semenyo, and Semenyo politely. This is the lyrics that they're using on my club. Semenyo politely rejected Spurs. Can you imagine? He said, you know what? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Please look somewhere else. I need someone else to look at me. That's what happened. Politely rejected Spurs. And so you want me to believe for one moment that Conor Gallagher is a big signing? Hell no. You're just chatting rubbish. No. We have got a washed Conor Gallagher, yeah? From the fact that this guy's excited, shaking his bum and signing in Jan, means he's not the guy. Means he's not the guy. And the thing with me is I call it out early. I like to call these things out early. I'm not wasting time. I called out Gyökeres, the Swedish Ollie Watkins. I called him out from before he kicked the ball that he's rubbish. I'm saying Conor Gallagher is a good player. He's just not going to be a good player in this Spurs team, unfortunately. Unfortunately, decent players are looking rubbish. And some of you might be saying to me right now in the chat, but Dej, you managed to bring in Kudus. Yes. We managed to bring in Kudus from West Ham. Yeah, look where West Ham are in the league. So unless we are bringing in players from teams that are going down, then it is a backward step. And I don't believe that this Conor gets, like, I'm seeing a lot of bum shaking. He's got a lot of energy. Huh? Are we being for real? You're telling me the reason why you're shaking your bum for Conor Gallagher is because he can run around. Well, Bergvall runs around. Archie Gray runs around from the last time I checked. Bloody hell, Papsar runs around. We need more than just running around. We need creativity. We need goals. We need linking. We need someone who's going to link the team. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not sure that this is great, and so I had to call it out. Jordan says Sarr is an average player. Yeah, he's average, bro. So is Gallagher. Let's not lie. Yes. What say you? What say thou? They're all, we're just bringing in average guys. And when you're bringing in average guys, what do you get? Average results. That's what we're going to get. I'm not feeling it. I'm pissed. And then we're bringing in Sousa. Sousa from the Brazilian league. What's he going to do at left back? Unproven. Look at the big boy Brazilian players that Chelsea brought in. They brought in Esteval, all these other man. They're not doing nothing in the Prem. Name me a Brazilian that is lighting up the Prem right now. Brazilian players they're not it. Really, they're not. Back in the day, Brazilian players used to be the one. Not these ones. These ones need time. For me, I remember someone saying that. I had a brother telling me about the Brazilian players. The problem with Brazilian football is that their stars are leaving Brazil too early. Do you get what I'm saying? Back in the day, they were allowed to season and cook in Brazil, and then they will come to Europe, do their thing. Now you're taking them at 18, 19. They ain't cooked. Do you know what I mean? They're not cooked. And so we're bringing them in. Bringing them to do what? Jay Daly says, Dad, you should get Glasner. I will take Glasner, bro. I'll take Glasner. I'll take Iriola. Yeah, any of them. I'll take Marco Silva. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? But I can't take this. Then you should do a hate along to, bro. You know what? I might have to. I might have to do a hate along, bro, and get these guys to fall back. Do you get me? But it's Carabao Cup. These guys start lying to themselves, chatting rubbish. Big up. Igor is cooking. Yeah, he's cooking, but he's seasoned. If you know what I'm saying, he's a seasoned pro. These young G's need time to season. Do you get what I'm saying? Cunha is all right. I think he started off the season well. He fell off. No, but don't bother mentioning Martinelli's. Fall back on that one, mate. Fall back. The Oscars, Martinelli's are a dusty. Robinho came. Yeah, bro, dusty. Dusty, guys. Dusty. Brazil ain't doing jack in the World Cup. So don't be telling me about the Sousa. He ain't doing nothing. So we bought Sousa and we bought Conor Gallagher. Tell me how that is going to help us moving forward. Like legit. This is some dumbness. And I'm not getting into it. We're not the Red Tottenham that every time a player is linked. I need to see a left winger. I need to see a number 10, not little Bow Wow. I need to see somebody on the right. Since you sold Brennan Johnson, who is covering the right? Yeah, Matthias Tell, he's done all right, but he's definitely not the guy. Jay, what are you telling me? We got to be the saddest club in the Prem. Imagine him bringing in Conor The fudge. Bruv, this is what I'm cussing about. That's what I'm saying, bro. I can see Tottenham fans shaking their bum. I'm like, bro, this is Conor Gallagher who rejected Spurs to go Atletico Madrid. Let's not forget. He said, nah, I'm a Chelsea brother. I ain't going Spurs. It must have been pretty bad out there in Spain, boy. It must have been pretty bad because that is a major U-turn. Man is saying he's excited to play for this big club. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, you liar. You just know that we're so dusty, you're going to start. That's what the truth is. It dawned on me today, Tottenham is no longer a big club. We are not. We're not a big club. We're not legit. Forget all the top six. Forget all the streaming. Forget all the rapping. Do you get what I'm saying? These men are playing us for fools. Let me tell you something about the Tottenham Stadium. Yeah? Some brothers are spending big boy peas. Yeah? In some of these rooms. There's one called the 1882. Yeah? Those who know. Let me just talk about that. They spent over 2 bags for their season ticket, and the food there is dusty. This Tottenham club is taking us for idiots. People have spent peas on these tickets, and the food is rubbish. The last time I was there for the Sunderland game, they ran out of vegetables. And bro, you couldn't make this up. You couldn't. They had a pie with no sauce. You know what I mean? Man, them looking at them. Actually, you have a pie with no sauce. Tottenham, nah. It's not a serious club. Me, this is a rant about my club. Now, he said Levy blocked it, bro. Was it Levy that blocked it? I thought Conor didn't want to come. Conor didn't want to come Spurs, bro. He's a Chelsea youth. He didn't want to come Spurs either. Don't get it twisted. Bro, you're losing to us on the weekend. Bro, I expect to lose to West Ham this weekend. Don't get it twisted. We are rubbish. Yids says, Deji, Conor will make us better. Have faith. Bro, I think Conor, I can't have faith. I can't. Bro, where does he play? And who does he play with? I don't trust Pellegrini. I don't trust Bentancur. I don't trust Sarr. I don't trust Bergvall. I don't trust Archie Gray. I don't trust Little Bow Wow. How does Conor Gallagher, with those players as his colleagues, how does he make us better? Bro, I want to have faith. But it's faith, really. It's really faith. It's really faith and something called cognitive dissonance. You're lying to yourself if you think Conor Gallagher is going to transform our fortunes. We're getting slapped up by West Ham this weekend. I can just see it. The only thing that would make me happy right now, where I think Conor Gallagher could work, is 2 things. Hear me out. It's not all doom and gloom. First and foremost, Artillero says he plays himself. Deji, Jordan Tour says, Deji, when it comes to Spurs fans rating a signing, think that depends on their ambition. Yeah, I get you. But bro, our ambition, you know how I see our club. Our club is a big 6. If we're not making big 6 signings, don't sign. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not here to be finishing 10th, 11th. No. Rubbish. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So for me, I needed us to move the needle. I needed us to move the dial. So now I ain't finished. Now there's a brother from Dortmund called Karim Adeyemi. We've been linked with this brother. Bring that brother through. I think he might be able to do something. I'm not sure because he was cooking at one stage. I ain't really heard much about him, but we have been linked. And from what I know, he had Kudus-esque type of skills. The big signing for me is less about the players and more about the manager. Xavi Alonso, thank you, Mbappe. Mbappe has made Xavi Alonso available. The best thing Tottenham could do to save their pants and to buy them time is to bring in Xavi Alonso. Because under this Thomas Frank is wank, by the way. Frank is wank. We ain't moving no dial. That's why I'm saying the Conor Gallagher sign don't make sense. Even if Conor Gallagher was moving like Messi, what is he going to do under this manager, under this regime, with the level of dust around him? Nothing. So I can't take it. Zed says that Jamaican Spurs will be removed from the Big 6 within the next 2 years. That Poch era was Fugazi, bro. And yet, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm rising off the Poch era, bro. And I know the longer that Frank is in charge, the longer and the more likely that you're gonna be right, and that my beloved club is gonna be eroded away. And then I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. If Tottenham is removed from a Big Six status, I'm not streaming. Yes, clip it. I don't give a damn. What was what? I'm not streaming. Bun it. I'm not here to be chatting with Fulham and Brighton. No disrespect to Fulham and Brighton, but you know, imagine I've got Aston Villa fans chatting down to me. My cousin's an Aston Villa fan. Man sending me messages. I've had to block him. Do you know what I mean? How rude. Villa, you know. Nah, he's taking a mic. Jay Daly says Deji versus Lawless. Hey, I need to call Lawless first of all. Me and him, we're gonna do a stream. It's not me versus Lawless because he's gone. Yeah, it's Lawless versus himself. Yeah, because he's relegated. Yeah, I'm not quite relegated yet, but I'm going there. I'm heading in that direction under this brother. Remember Conor at Palace with Eze and Elise? He was box to box and he was doing it. No, that's the point I'm trying to say now. With the right players around him, he is a madman. Do you get what I'm saying? But not with Polina, not with Bergvall, not with Archie Gray, not with Papsar, not with Little Bow Wow. He ain't that guy. But had we brought in Eze, yeah? Had we brought in Eze and Semenyo, and then you bring in Conor Gallagher, now that would have been making sense. That would have been making a lot of sense. But to put him in this bummy team, nah, I just don't see it. Unless Tottenham are about to bring in another 2 midfielders, one on the left, and we need a Semenyo, Matoma, do you know what I mean? And a Dringra, you know, solid players on the you know the guy that we need? If Tottenham is really serious, we need Ndiaye from Everton. Get that brother in. Get that brother in now. Get Ndiaye on that left with Kudus on the right, Little Bow Wow, Conor Gallagher, and Conor needs someone else. It can't be Polina. It needs to be Adam Walton or a Belabor for me. Has to be something of that kind of level. If we're not bringing in that kind of level, we are just wasting time in the location. Hey, Zed, I'm not having that about Spurs. We're never a big club. Big fullback, bro. We were in the Champions League final 2019, bro. Less than 10 years ago. How does man choose to support Spurs of all teams in the world? Bro, because man was from Tottenham, bro. You know, when you support a team, ideally you're supporting your local club. That's how it used to work, bro. You support your local club. Now we've got all these people, yeah, who are the furthest away from the ting, supporting the ting. Do you get what I'm saying? But football's become a global game. The Premier League's become a global game. Not knocking it, but that's how you go. That's how you become supporting your club. You get me? When you're from the area, lighting up the Prem in 8th place, bro. It's long for us. Andy says, big up, there's decent signing. He's not going to make things any worse, is he? No, he's not, is he? It's more of the same. That's what it is, Andy. More of the same. Oh, bloody hell. Do you get what I'm saying? No change. We ain't moving the dial. It's rubbish. Now, look, I'm telling you, Conor Gallagher clearly didn't do nothing in Spain. Let's just be real. He didn't do nothing in Spain because real talk, Tottenham is getting rejected by lesser man. I'll be real. Tottenham are being rejected by lesser man. Any link is a potential hijack. Who we linked with? We need to be linked with Ndiaye. Adeyemi ain't coming, forget it. Fall back, bro. He's been linked. Yeah? Like my brother said, Arsenal Muse, any link is a potential hijack. I think he wants to come to my club. That's honestly what I think in the location. Adeyemi, come on. That's the only thing that would make this transfer window just a bit palatable. Adeyemi and Xabi Alonso, then I'm like, all right, we're making moves. This right now, we're not making no moves. Maybe it's a positive. Solanke's back. He came back in the last game. I know a lot of people was expecting the reaction from me. I couldn't react. I was that horrified, bro. That Aston Villa game, I watched it. I'm not even going to lie. I said, let me not do a watch along. Let me watch this game so I can fully digest and give a reaction instead. I watched the game and I broke several glasses. That's why I was unavailable. I swear down. Like, I swear down. That Thomas Frank is so lucky. I don't know where he lives. I swear down. It would be on. Hey, Ronnie says, hey, this statement here is why I'm finished. He says Conor Gallagher is our best midfielder. Well, I'm done. I'm done. Can I ask you a question? Does Conor Gallagher get into Man United? No, he gets into United. They're rubbish. He gets into them, but he doesn't get into City. He doesn't get into Chelsea, obviously. Doesn't get into Arsenal. Doesn't get into Liverpool. Yeah. Doesn't get into Newcastle. Doesn't get into Aston Villa. What are we doing? What are we? That's already 7. Nah. If you can't get into these man's team, don't come to my club. Tag says, not to burst your bubble, Dej, but Fulham are bigger than you guys right now. Bruv, right now. But the reason why you can say that is because Frank is rubbish. Once we get Frank out the way, once I'm at the helm, I will get Tottenham back in the top 6, top 7, 100%. Under this waste, man, you man can make comments like that and get away with it. Man like Danzo says, what's your thoughts on Adeyemi? Does he improve Spurs? Yeah, because you can play him out on the left. We need an outlet on the left, bro. I don't think he changes the dial that much, but we have something on the left. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we can play him out on the left, Kudus on the right. Now we got that kind of link up. But me, I feel like we missed the trick. We missed the trick. I would have preferred Cunha in our 10, not little Bow Wow. Cunha, you know, Adeyemi, Cunha, Kudus, that could have worked. Conor Gallagher then with that. And a Belabor, I need mobility, man. I need mobility. Polina for me is too stiff. Do you know what I mean? He's too stiff, bro. Semenyo wouldn't choose Spurs anytime. No, bro. I think if Tottenham was fighting for Champions League, Semenyo would have considered Spurs. Legit. I think if not for Frank, he would have considered Spurs. But man had to politely reject us because of Frank. And that's what we're not deep in. All those who say we got to give him more time. Give him time to do what? Give him time to completely destroy us. Rubbish. I'm not having it. Alakouch, no, I don't like Alakouch. I watched him for Monaco. He's all right, bro. I don't think he comes in and shifts the dial for us. And Alakouch for me is a little Bow Wow. They're both weak, man. Both young, both weak. You know, if we've got a little Bow Wow, you don't need Alakouchi or whatever his name is. Do you know what I mean? Polina is 100% limited. Dallo, perfect signing for Spurs. Do you know what? I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. I do think Spurs need a right back. I'm calling it out. I like Jed Spence. I'm a big fan of Spence. I'm a big fan of Porro, but it's not working, man. It's not working for me. That's why they want to bring in the Sousa, because Jed Spence on the left-hand side, it's not working. It's not working. This team needs to be gutted out. I said it months ago. Got out the team. I need to see more than this. If they think Conor Gallagher and Sousa from bloody Santos is enough for us to be appeased, they got a bet, mate. They got another thing coming, man. Adeyemi improves Spurs. Adeyemi improves Spurs. Deji, you mugs, bruv. I'm feeling like that. That's why I have to just put some context in the location. Big up to everyone that's locked on. Make sure you smash a like to us. Conor Gallagher signs for Spurs, and I'm not fully gassed by the signing. I can't lie to you. There's nothing about it that says improvement. There's nothing about it that says big 6. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about it that tells me that Tottenham are serious. I think the Tottenham board are taking us for mugs. They don't respect us, just like they don't respect the season ticket holders at the 1882, and where they give them dusty food week in and week out. It's rubbish. We need to get Robinson out of Fulham. Bro! Terry Wright, 7. I've been calling this Robinson brother from time. Said, get this brother. Get him now. What a ball. If you get me Robinson at left back, I would have said to you, now, Robertson, Conor Gallagher, I can see that you're trying to build something. I can't see what we're building with Croach Udogie. Do you get what I'm saying? With Croach Udogie and Sousa from bloody Esteval's bedroom. These men just left bloody secondary school yesterday, bro. They did their GCSEs in the summer. No, I don't want that. I want proper players. For me, let me tell you, this is how I would build the Tottenham team right now. This gets me top 6. And this is how you know I should be on the job. Goalkeeper, go and get me Kelleher from Brentford, 40 mil. Kelleher, 40 mil. Vicario, he's gone. Someone reminded me the other day that we got Vicario from Empoli. Enough said. Never again are we getting such dust in my life. Never again. Left back, I'll go and get Robertson real quick. Get that brother now. Yeah, Robertson can do a job. Yeah, and then get me Ola Aina from Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I said it, bro. Get me Ola Aina or get Marlo Gusto. Because Chelsea got too many man them on that right hand side. They don't know what they're doing. Go and get me Gusto from the blue Tottenham. Do you get what I'm saying? I will take that brother all day, every day. I'm happy with Van de Ven. For me, I'd get rid of Romero. I know there's a lot of Spurs fans that love Romero. I think Romero is a good player, but his heart ain't fully. He's not with us. He will never show us the same love he shows Benazeres. So I would go and get Van Hecker, yeah, from Brighton, because I think he's a player. I would get Anderson, yeah, or I'd even get that brother Lacroix, yeah, from Palace. I'd even get Gay. Like, what are we waiting for? Like, get these brothers in. So that's how I would sort out the backline already. Just by getting Keller in goal, we're already a different team. By getting Robertson on the left, we're already a different squad. By getting Ola Aina on the right-hand side, we are already a different squad. Yeah? Delroy, even that, is it Coyote from Brentford? Yeah, bro. There's players. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll go and get these brothers real quick. Yeah? If not Ola Aina, who do you suggest for the right-hand side then? Midfield needs a full guttering. Full guttering. I wouldn't keep any of our midfield. None of them. They can all go. I'm sorry, but Archie Gray can go as well. I swear down. Me, I would start with Belabor. 100%. Then I would go and get the other brother from Brighton, which is it Jorginho Rutter? I think that guy can ball. I think he's good. Or I would get Edison from Atalanta. Like, what are we doing? Yeah? Get Edison, bring that brother in, get Adam Walton. You can get Edison and Adam Walton. Do you get what I'm saying? We've got Conor Gallagher, so we can't even sell him. Do you know what I mean? Who else? I want a Morgan Rogers type. That's what I want. In the ideal world, I've been saying it from day dot. I would go and get Morgan Rogers. I know Villa would slap 200 mil on him, but it doesn't have to necessarily be him. Someone of that ilk. Go and get this brother. Yeah? Then on the left-hand side, you flopped with Semenyo. So who's good? I don't want to completely raid Brighton. Do you know what I mean? But we need someone that's good who's good on the left in the league? Ndai, Everton. There's nothing to think about. Ndai, get this brother now. Do you get what I'm saying? Thank you. Terry says Edison is a monster. Would love him at Spurs. Come on. That's the level that we need to be aiming for. Do you get what I'm saying? Then who says get effed? Ola is my guy. He's not going anywhere for a low fee, and no one will pay what we want, bro. And these are happening for me, bro. I'll take your brother, bro. I'll take him. Do you know who else I would take? I quite like Murillo in case anything happened to Van de Ven. I like Murillo, bro. I think he's a madman. Then let me see. Look, you're hearing how I'm building my team. In the 8, I would have Morgan Rogers in the 8. I think he's fantastic. Get this you. He don't need to play number 10. He doesn't need to. Yeah? Number 10 for me. Boy, I think Ademola Lookman of something of that ilk. I don't know every player in the world. Do you know what I mean? Is it Yildiz? Whatever. We need something. We need someone who's solid, bro. Solid and can do something with Ndai, feed the ball. Would I take Hudson-Odoi? I would take Amari Hutchinson over Hudson-Odoi, in my opinion. I kind of like him, Amari. You get me? But look, if we could get Mitoma, bro, I'd bite your hand off, bro, because that's what it needs. And then I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't need a big boy striker, you know. I will take that Igor from Brentford. Take him. Take that brother real quick. Job done. You take in that Igor guy, the striker from Brentford. Job done. Tottenham is transformed. That's why I'm not going for Mitoma, because he's too old, bro. He's 30. Do you get what I'm saying? He's too old. Do you get me? But I think that brother Igor, because in this Tottenham team, you need a striker that can make a goal for himself. We're not creating enough chances. We're not creating nothing. Do you get me? So go and get that Igor, brother. Go and get, because we flopped by not bringing in Raya. That was our biggest flop. In not bringing in Raya and taking in Vicario, that's when it went left. I knew it was a mess. I was gassed when we was linked with Raya. This Tottenham, mate, they need to pay me to do the recruitment. I'll chat to these man. What are you doing? I would chat to them. Do you know who else I would bring in on the left? Let me tell you one that we're sleeping on. Rafael Leao, I don't even know if it's that deep. You know who I would have got? Real talk. I would have got Harvey Barnes. I swear down. Out and out, left footer. You know what you're going to get. He's going to go down the byline, whip it in. Do you know what I'm saying? Look what he's doing at Newcastle. Look what he's doing. Do you know who yes. Even Livramento, I'll take these brothers. I will take these brothers. Harvey Barnes on the left. And we could have got him. That's what kills me. We could have got Harvey Barnes. When we were buying Maddison, we should have got both of them. Foolishness from my club. Foolishness. Bringing these players, we are top 6. Like overnight. And top 6 with me in charge. Top 6 with me in charge. I'll take Thiago from Sunderland. Yeah, bro. Do you know what? You know who I would take as a backup to? Do you know who I would love to see at it? That robbery from Sunderland, yeah? I'll be real with you, I've not seen any striker in the Prem move to Romero. The only I've not seen someone physically take Romero on. Tell me right now. But that robbery, nah, mate, he took Romero to task. He's a madman. He is a madman. Gordon is just a running merchant. He's not bad, but I agree. I'd take Harvey Barnes over. I'll take Harvey Barnes for me, man. He's a bad man. You know, they're kind of similar. What I'm trying to show you lot is what Tottenham need in order to transform is not that deep. It really isn't that deep. It just needs a little bit of thought. Hey, that's what Keaton says. Robbery took Gabriel. Hey, bruv, let me tell you, yeah, a mark of a good striker is when you can take the centre-backs to task. Because centre-backs are usually people who are the strongest that you can't move. This robbery is a madman. He is one to look out for. The way he was moving to Romero, I was like, hey. And then the way he dispatched that equalizer, like, get out my face now. He's legitimate. He's legit. And if we can't get Xavi Alonso, I'll take the Sunderland manager. Yeah, bro. This is not hard. This is not difficult. So, in the end, am I shaking my bum for Conor Gallagher? No. You know what I mean? It's a signing. That's what it is. It's a signing. Do you know what I'm saying? Is he going to move the dial from my club? Probably not. I mean, however, stranger things have happened. I would love to be pleasantly surprised. Do you get what I'm saying? But this brother has to definitely go, which is Thomas Frank. Let me just get up here. Dry roasted peanut says, you're exposing your football knowledge. Barnes is right-footed. Bro, is he? Bro, maybe he's both-footed, bro, because I see Harvey Barnes banging from his left, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I've seen Harvey Barnes bang with his left, and Harvey Barnes usually plays on the left wing. So, bro, I'm just saying, he might be right-footed, but, bro, he can play. He plays. He's effective on the left. Do you get what I'm saying? He's effective. That's what I'm going to say. Thiago is a purple patch player. Careful. Are you sure? Yeah. But bro, he's banging at Brentford, bro. Brentford are 5th, bro. I'd rather be where Brentford are than where we are. Never seen Brobbery at this level at Ajax, to be fair. Brobbery's, bro, he's doing all right, bro. At this level, it's not easy. He's at Sunderland. Bro, if your striker can move to centre-backs, you know you've got a striker. I'm glad you said physical because, Jesus, run your whole back line ragged. 3-0 for a reason. No, I hear you, my brother. Do you know what I mean? I hear you. Well, he finished Spurs, I know, but boy, anyway, I'll take your guy all day long. Delroy says Gallagher is better than what we have. Destiny. You're one of my dogs from day dot. Okay. Better in doing what? What? And don't tell me he's got more energy, bro. No one's got more energy than Bergvall. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, with real talk, no one's got more energy than Bergvall. No one's got more energy than Papsar. Like, what is he bringing to our midfield? Because people keep telling me he's better than what we got. Better than what we got in doing what? Yeah? Better than what we got in doing what? Hey, Sinclair says we should be bringing back Poch. You know what? On one hand, I'm with Sinclair. On the other hand, I'm not with Sinclair. In the sense that the nostalgia of what Poch did, I feel like bringing back. But I feel like football's moved on so far that Poch coming back to try what he used to do, I'm not sure it's going to work. And that's why, do you know what I mean? I'm a bit hesitant. I'll be real. I feel like we just need the Xavi Alonso, someone fresh, young. Do you know what I mean? Look, if Pochettino came back to Spurs, I wouldn't begrudge it. But I don't know. I've like Mourinho. When we bought Mourinho in, he was washed. He wasn't the same Mourinho. Do you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, he's not the same guy. Like, sometimes you got to be able to see that these managers have done their time. Like, I've seen that Pep's done his time. Yeah, I called it out, bro. I've been calling it out from the beginning of the season. I told LB, Pep's done his time. Do you get me? That doesn't mean he's not a good manager, but his time is, you know, it's fading out now. Yeah, make way for the fresh managers coming out. I'll take Chris Wood as a backup. I would as well. We kind of need a Chris Wood, bro. Someone we can aim at. Someone who can do something, bro. Sava Influence says he's in love with Conor. Bro. I don't know what's happened to Sava, you know. He must have really disliked Ange. Because this brother has got soft. He has got soft, bro. Gallagher is Polina's replacement. Well, that makes sense. Thank God for that. Because that brother needs to be replaced. Do you get what I'm saying? Thank God for that. It's Justin. I like Lorente. Yeah, big up. So there you have it, people. Big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. I'm not really feeling the signing. I don't think we've moved the dial. Sousa, no. Adeyemi, and then I start to look up and go, okay, yeah. Harvey Barnes, we're not linked with Harvey Barnes. And Igor, I start to say, yeah. Even Ivan Toney come, I start to lift my head up. But at the moment, Spurs need a lot of players. We need a left winger more than we needed Conor Gallagher. And so for me, it's not good enough. It's really not good enough, Spurs fans in the Lil Kirshan. It's really not good enough. But everyone's chatting to me. Make sure you like and subscribe. If Tottenham does not win against West Ham this weekend, look, I'm going to do a live show with Lawless tomorrow. Something serious is going to have to happen. Adeyemi would be Simpson 2.0. Interesting. He's better at everything compared to our midfielders. He easily replaces Bentancur. I agree. Hatred, by the way. I agree that he's better than our midfielders. However, I just feel with the other midfielders around him, is he going to be able to shine? Is he going to be able to do what he can do? I think bringing him into this squad, I need to see more signings. I need to see a whole new midfield before I can shake my bum for Conor Gallagher. But at the moment, can't really shake my bum. But big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. Make sure you smash a like. And I'll be back tomorrow with Lawless for a preview of the game this weekend. But big up to all of you. And I'll try and jump on later on today. If not, I'll see you lot tomorrow. Oh, yes. Hate along. Hate watch for both teams today. Yes. Look, I've got to pop out now. But I'll try and do a hate along. I'll try and do a hate along, actually. Let me do my first one. All right, big up to everyone locked in, locked on. I'm out.